You are currently applying economic guidance that was never constructed for your specific reality. Those budgeting hacks you bookmarked from a trending post.
They were authored by a creator earning triple your yearly salary. That investment blueprint from your favorite podcast was built for individuals possessing capital you haven't secured yet.
Even the universal save a fifth mantra is a mathematical fantasy for the millions struggling to hear it today.
Here is the unspoken truth concerning your private capital. Financial methods that prove effective at one specific wealth tier do not simply fade away as you climb higher.
Instead, they transform into active obstacles, the behavioral patterns that foster stability at $35,000 can actually paralyze your momentum once you reach $75,000.
Strategies that protect you at $75,000 often morph into heavy anchors at the $100,000 mark and beyond.
You have likely sensed this friction deep down.
That advice which felt so vital during your entry-level days now seems fundamentally detached from your current environment, yet no one clarifies why the transition occurs or how to pivot your
Tactics. This presentation dissects the precise fiscal maneuvers that actually function across three pivotal earning brackets: $35,000, $75,000, and the six-figure threshold.
We aren't discussing vague cliches for the masses. We are analyzing hyper-calibrated protocols designed for your actual limitations and your specific upsides.
If you have questioned whether your mental energy is fixed on the correct monetary targets for your genuine life, not some influencer's life with different digits and different burdens, then this
insight is for you. Your paycheck dictates the rules of the game you are playing. It is officially time to quit adopting blueprints meant for a different person's bank account.
We must begin by examining the gritty truth of the $35,000 tier. At this specific earning level, your monthly liquid cash after the taxman takes his share sits at approximately $2,500.
That is the total that must stretch to handle housing, power, food, transit, medical coverage, and every tiny requirement of modern existence.
I won't sugarcoat this struggle. It is grueling. Every individual unit of currency carries a weight at this level that high. Earners simply cannot comprehend.
A sudden $200 mechanical failure isn't just a nuisance. It is a full-blown crisis that triggers a domino effect of unpaid rent, late penalties, and high-interest traps that take months to neutralize.
Strategies here aren't about fine-tuning percentages. They are about raw survival and cementing the bedrock for your future self. Your primary objective is generating breathing room through a foundational safety net. Forget the standard 6-month advice for now.
Your current mission is 1 to 2 months of core survival costs tucked into a reachable spot. If your non-negotiable bills total $2,000 a month, you are aiming for a $2,000 to $4,000 shield.
This isn't just money, it is a mechanical shock absorber. It prevents a solitary bad day from wrecking your entire trajectory and chaining you to credit card debt for decades.
Here is how you construct it when the margins are razor thin. Redirect 5 to 10% of your net income instantly.
Out of a $500 check, that is $125 to $250, establish an automated push to an external account the moment your pay lands before your brain can rationalize spending it. You might feel you cannot spare a single cent. I hear that sentiment daily, and I know why it feels accurate.
However, a psychological shift occurs when capital vanishes before it hits your primary wallet. You simply pivot.
Your lifestyle instinctively molds itself to what is left. The funds that would have been bled out through micro transactions instead solidify into your wall of protection.
Go through your last 60 days of transactions, purge the ghost subscriptions, call the providers.
Negotiate with your ISB, your mobile carrier, your insurance broker. These dialogues are uncomfortable, but they frequently recover $10 to $50 every month.
Delete the apps you don't use. These minor victories fuel the savings pot you assumed was unattainable.
In 2026, premium savings accounts offer 4 to 5% yields. Your shield should reside there, growing slightly while staying liquid.
The second vital move at $35,000 is a scorch, Turth campaign against toxic debt. Consumer interest at this level is a wealth killer.
Credit rates in 2026 are hovering above 22%. Carrying a $5,000 balance drains over $100 a year just in interest.
That is money that should be buying your freedom, but instead, it is subsidizing a bank's profit for items you no longer even value.
Here is your roadmap. Inventory every obligation with its interest percentage and total volume. Choose either the avalanche path killing the highest rate first, or the snowball
path knocking out the smallest balance. The avalanche is mathematically superior. The snowball is psychologically addictive.
Select the one you will actually finish. Once your 1-month shield is ready, pivot your savings power into this debt fire.
Eradicate it with obsession. Then use those former debt payments to swell your emergency fund to its full size.
The final priority at this stage is the most radical, escalating your ceiling. I realize this sounds simplistic or even annoying.
If earning more was easy, everyone would do it. But here is the hard math. At $35,000, you have a floor you cannot cut below.
Rent is rent. Groceries have a baseline cost. You can optimize a low salary until the end of time, and you will still never generate true wealth.
The biggest lever is the intake valve. This doesn't require a total career pivot by Monday. Start by squeezing more from your current role.
Ask for extra hours. Volunteer for high visibility tasks that justify a raise. Have a transparent dialogue about your career trajectory.
Many workers at this level have never looked their supervisor in the eye and asked exactly what metrics are needed for a promotion.
You might be shocked by the clarity you receive. Simultaneously, focus on high-utility skills, not expensive graduate degrees, but targeted, low-cost certifications.
Browse free portals, industries, specific tutorials, and skill-based workshops. Pinpoint what is trending in your local market and dedicate your evenings to mastering it.
Explore side hustles that utilize your existing edge. If you possess any specialized knowledge, someone is looking to buy it.
Tutoring, creative freelancing, or niche consulting can bring in an extra $500 monthly. That is $600 a year. A massive percentage jump for someone on a $35,000 base.
The objective isn't to live perfectly at the bottom. It is to build the escape hatch. Now, let us ascend to the $75,000 bracket.
This is a strange psychological middle ground. You have oxygen now. The bills are handled. You aren't vibrating with constant fiscal panic, but you are far from liberated.
You are in the danger zone where you have enough capital to build an empire or enough rope to construct a financial trap.
If you are here, you are statistically ahead of half the population, but your choices now carry heavy long-term weight.
The primary tactic at $75,000 is claiming every cent of subsidized wealth through your employer. If there is a retirement match on the table and you aren't capturing it, you are effectively burning cash.
This isn't a metaphor. It is the only guaranteed 100% return on the planet. If they match 5% and you contribute 5, your money doubles before it even enters the market.
At $75,000, that is $3,750 of your money turning into $7,500 instantly. Over a 30-year career, that single decision builds a massive fortune.
Hardwire this so it never touches your bank. Your life will adjust to the net pay without you feeling the pinch.
Beyond the match, trigger a Roth IRA.
In 2026, you can put $700 into a vehicle that grows entirely immune to taxes.
The taxes you save on the back end could represent 6 figures of extra wealth in your older years.
This combination creates a wealth engine that operates while you sleep. The second maneuver here is total systemic automation.
At $35,000, you had to watch the pennies. At $75,000, you have enough flow to build a machine that manages itself.
Here is the blueprint. On payday, the money moves before you can touch it. A slice goes to the Roth IRA.
A slice goes to specific targets, a house fund, a travel fund, or a vehicle replacement. The bills are on autopilot.
Whatever remains in your spending account is yours to use guilt-free. This removes the need for discipline or memory.
The system doesn't care if you are tired or distracted. Automation also fixes your credit score because you are never late.
Your net worth grows by default. It takes 1 hour to configure and 10 minutes a month to audit. The third shift at $75,000 is moving from $3 distractions to $30,000 investments.
At lower levels, small savings matter. At $75,000, debating the price of a latte is a waste of your cognitive bandwidth.
Don't exhaust your brain on micro savings while ignoring your macro levers. $3 questions include, should I buy this coffee?
Is there a coupon for this cereal? $30,000 questions are, how do I secure a 20% raise? Are my investment fees quietly draining my future?
Can I boost my savings rate by 1% every year? Each of these, if solved, is worth a fortune. Stop playing small.
Once your basic budget is lean, stop obsessing over the grocery bill and start obsessing over your earning power and asset allocation.
Now we enter the $100 plus atmosphere. Here, traditional advice actually becomes dangerous. You have massive intake, but you face lifestyle gravity.
The first move is radical clarity. Many high earners are just wealth, hoarding without a destination.
What does security actually look like in numbers? What would you do with your time if the money was finished?
Without a map, high earners default to mindless accumulation, or worse, mindless spending. They upgrade the house, the car, and the wardrobe because that is what 6-figure people do.
5 years later, they earn $200,000 but feel just as broke as they did at $100,000. Their expenses rose in lockstep with their raises.
They have more stuff, but zero extra freedom. You must define your rich life with surgical precision.
When you have a target, you can calculate the exact savings rate needed to hit it. Your money gains a soul and a purpose.
Strategy 2 for high earners, the fee audit. Once your portfolio gets heavy, small percentages become lethal.
A 1% advisor fee sounds trivial. Let us do the math. $100 growing at 7% for 30 years becomes $761 with no fees.
With a 1% fee, it only reaches $574,000. That tiny fee cost you $187,000. You basically bought your advisor a house.
If you're paying a percentage for someone to just buy index funds, you are being robbed. Move to flat fee or hourly guidance if you need complex help.
Let the compounding work for you, not the bank. The third strategy is battling the ultimate wealth killer, lifestyle inflation.
It is insidious because it feels earned. You get a $30,000 bonus, so you get a better SUV, the payment fits.
You eat at nicer spots. You fly first class. 2 years later, your savings rate hasn't moved an inch.
Research shows that beyond the $100K mark, extra spending has diminishing returns on joy. The new car smell fades in weeks.
The bigger house just means more chores. The fix: commit to upgrading your life at half the speed of your income growth.
If your pay goes up 20%, let your spending go up only 10. The gap is where the magic happens.
Finally, at this level, question the default milestones, like home ownership. In 2026, in many markets, the math of renting and investing the difference actually beats owning.
When you include interest, taxes, and maintenance, the wealth-building aspect of a primary residence is often slower than a diversified portfolio. Don't buy a house because society says so. Buy it only if the math for your specific city makes sense for a 10-year horizon.
You have the luxury of choice, use it. Across every bracket, certain laws remain eternal. Live below your means.
Automate your winners. Raise your ceiling. Money without an objective is just a number. Money with a mission is a tool for liberation.
Match your tactics to your current tax bracket. The habits that saved you at $35K will limit you at $100K.
Be brave enough to evolve. Most viewers will watch this, nod, and go back to following generic tips that don't fit their life.
Don't be them. Pinpoint your bracket today and execute the specific moves we discussed.
If you found value in this breakdown, please support the channel by hitting that like button and staying tuned to Winds of Thought.
I have also produced a masterclass on deep financial literacy that connects all these dots into one system.
If you want to master the underlying logic of wealth, that is your next step. Your income will change.
Make sure your strategy is ready to change with it. Start acting like the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be.